All right, yo, what's up, guys? It's Dukestrades. We're doing another trade recap. It is Monday, April 28th, 2025. Pretty boring one today. No trades taken. Honestly, not really much to be seen. There's not much to be done within today's price action. I think the draw was actually pretty clear, and it is working out right now. I had marked out a couple of levels, and they did get hit, but just wasn't ideal conditions, wasn't A plus, so I wasn't willing to put risk on the table. And of course, I trade the 10 a.m. 4 hour power of three, so nothing really to be done here. But we're going to go into my higher time frame analysis, drop all the way down to what I was looking for throughout the session. And yeah, that's it. So I'm actually looking for this week to be bullish. We just swept out this weekly sell side over here. New chart colors, by the way, so fire. But we just swept out this weekly sell side here, had a huge reaction off of it. Last week ended up playing out bullish, and we had this huge expansion. So it was looking pretty nice. Now today, when we came into the session overnight, we were actually just consolidating for a little bit. Previous week high was right here, super super close. So I was looking for that to get taken, but if we wanted to move down lower before going higher, I was okay with that as well. Two things that I think were really important that I want to emphasize is that we had this daily fair value gap below and previous day low right along, aligned right with it. So it looks like it'll happen today, if not tomorrow. I might just consolidate in this area a little bit more, but I was looking for this daily fair value gap to get filled to deliver us higher for the rest of the week. But as we came into the session, as you can see, we kept respecting bullish PD arrays. We have this 1 hour fair value gap right here that we respected during London and continued us higher. Now, right at market open, we actually had huge expansion. We had huge expansion to the upside with previous week high. For a second, we had an SMT there that I think it was going to hold, possibly, but ES and YM looked super bullish, so there was no reason why NQ didn't want to take it. But anyways, we got that expansion to previous week high, and then we ended up dropping lower and taking out the resting 4 hour sell side, the previous 4 hour low. So when 10 a.m. opened up, it actually opened up into a 4 hour fair value gap. And here's where I just officially decided, you know what, it's a low probability day. I don't really want to take a trade. If we hop onto the 15-minute, what I was looking for is actually this order block right here to get tapped into. I was looking for this 15-minute order block right here to get tapped into to move us lower. The reason this was actually going to be low probability is because we swept out the previous 15-minute candle low right here. And so if we did want to push up higher, we might have wanted to make another bull run and continue higher for the day, especially because we tapped this brand new 4 hour fair value gap that was created and swept the previous 4 hour low. So it was looking really low probability. But on the 15-minute, or on the 1 minute chart, sorry, I was actually looking for this 15-minute order block to get tapped into after a rebalanced EQ of range. I wanted price to come into here, make a CISD and a sweep. It actually only tapped EQ of the range, never happened, and then we kind of just consolidated and drove ourselves down all the way here to these sell side levels of Asia and a couple of previous day New York PM low, New York lunch low, and London low. So we ended up taking out all the targets that I wanted to take out. I was bearish coming into this session. I didn't think previous week high was going to get taken, but it was in proximity, so it was worth noting that it was a possibility that it would get taken out. But yeah, pretty boring day. Nothing really fit my criteria. We had a 10 a.m. open up right here. We had a 10 a.m. open up right here. It would be nice if it tapped into this 15-minute OB, but like I said, it swept out the previous 4 hour low and the previous 15-minute low, and so it didn't make any fair value gaps. So no true displacement, kind of just chop everywhere. So this 15-minute OB wouldn't really be that high probability, but it never tapped it anyways. I thought it was going to right here around 10:40, 10:45, but still never happened. And yeah, we just got the move lower. So no trades for me, staying super patient. I just bought 5 new 50K Topstep accounts with their new dashboard, so I'm going to be copy trading those going forward. But yeah, pretty boring day. PM might offer something, but I'm really only looking to take A plus setups. It is Monday. There is no news. Probably going to be a lower probability day, but I am looking for previous day low and that daily fair value gap to get filled. It seems like we are displacing there currently right now. So if it does want to get taken out, that would be fire. But yeah, nothing in the AM for me. Everything was super low probability. And something that I see a lot of people in various discords is that a lot of them broke their rules and weren't able to recognize the conditions today and traded this and wondered why they got stopped out and wicked out all the time. There are SMTs on both sides. We have an SMT at the lows on the higher time frame. We just took out previous week high, and we were just ranging within the previous 4-hour candle and the current 4-hour candle. There was nothing to do here. I didn't want to go higher because we took out previous week high, and lower didn't really seem like it wanted to happen because we took out the previous 4-hour low and tapped into a 4-hour fair value gap. And so the conditions here were just not ideal. And if this is something you looked at and said, okay, I want to try to catch a trade in this, you got to be able to recognize, hey, these conditions, these type of days aren't really good. There's no volatility, no news, so news isn't going to inject anything. Price isn't going to go to its targets fast. There's not going to be much displacement. You're going to see chop like this, and you have to be able to recognize, hey, these aren't conditions that I want to put risk on the table in. There are going to be days like tomorrow, or maybe even later today, where 2 p.m. offers something cleaner to previous day low in this unfilled daily fair value gap, and you have to say, okay, you know what, I'm willing to wait and sit on my hands, and if it hits my targets like London low and Asia low, I'm okay. I didn't get an entry. It's fine that didn't happen, because there's always going to be another opportunity. There's always going to be PM session, Asia session, London session. There's going to be tomorrow. Right now, I'm expecting for previous day low to get taken, and if it does, I'll probably be done for the day because I want to see higher after that, but if price wants to continue lower, it's not something that I'm going to be comfortable taking because it'll be low probability. So we'll monitor this going into the PM session, but if it does chop up and then offers us a setup to go previous day low, I will be taking that because that is going to be my target. But yeah, just a little rant for today. Psychology was absolutely trash last week, so I'm looking to make sure that it's going to be a lot better this week, and I'm only taking A plus setups. But yeah, like the video, and tomorrow I'll post another trade recap, and yeah, thanks guys, peace.